Okay, good afternoon. Anybody out there? It is Saturday, the 26th of June. Curious if anybody's got a strategy on how to price their hay this year. I know a lot of it's going to depend on how good your hay crop is in your area. In this area, we've got yields that are down anywhere from 40 to 70% of normal yields. And I'm just hoping that prices of hay are going to reflect the reduced yield we have in hay to make up for the loss. You know, it's going to cost a lot more per acre to bale. You know, costs are going to go up if your return on investment's pretty low. So anybody got any ideas on what they're charging for hay this year out of the field, square bales or round bales? Wait here a few minutes for some people to check in. But, you know, a typical year, I've been charging like $5 a bale off the wagon for a square bale and $50 for a 4x4 round bale. And I figure square bale on the average is probably about 45 pound square bale. And if you're selling, that takes you like 44 of those to make a ton. So if you're trying to equate that to what your hay price is per ton, you'd be, you're looking right around $220 a ton for your hay. And on an average year, it probably cost me about anywhere from $100 to $120 per ton to put hay up. So, you know, I think you got to make about almost 100% profit per ton on hay to make a living on doing hay. So if you're selling hay, if you're selling like a 4x5 round bale out of the field for $40 a bale, you probably not even covering your cost for doing hay. Because if I figured it that you see this time of year a lot of 4x5 round bales, you know, $40 or $50 a bale out of the field. So if an average 4x5 bale is 800 pounds, then that means it takes about 2 3/4 of those bales to make a ton of hay. So if you're selling if you're selling a round bale for $40, multiply that by 2.75, selling hay for 110 a ton. And most people, you know, your production costs are at least that. I think this year with everything's more expensive to buy. Fuel, parts are going up if you can get them. It's all costing us, you know, a lot more money to put hay up. So I'm just curious, is anybody out there on live chat at all, or do I got the chat turned off? I'm not getting any chats from anybody, so maybe this is not working. Yeah, all right. So I'm not getting any chats. I'm not sure if it's turned on or not. So I may not know what I'm doing here on the live stream. Let's see here. How many people? Anybody out there? Yeah, okay. I guess it's on my phone. I gotta look. I guess I gotta look at the chat on my phone. Okay. So Egg Wild is out there. Says good afternoon. Thomas Chambers says we're being cautious. We've raised our prices to $6 a bale and 55 for around 4x4 with delivery. Lots of our customers have sold their horses over the past 3 to 4 years. Oh, Shane Hulse says hi, Ray. Okay. Must have the chat turned off or something. Oh, here you go. So, you know, a lot of people, let's see, enable live chat. Okay. I'll do this. Damn it. Okay. So I'm getting live chat. So, you know, a lot of people are concerned that their horse customers won't be able to afford the high prices. And I always used to worry about that too, about people selling their horses, saying they can't afford the hay. But, you know, when we get these these years of just horrible hay yields, and say you get 50% of your normal hay yield in a year, we're absorbing those costs. And if we can absorb the cost, a hay purchaser certainly can stay in business supporting their hobby to pay a little bit extra for their hay for a year. And I've figured it out. A lot of my small customers that buy like 500 bales a year, it's going to cost them maybe anywhere from $500 to $1,000 extra, you know. So I've been selling hay, you know, I used to always sell for like $5 a bale off the wagon. This year it's going to be $7. It's like 2 years in a row of really bad hay yields. Last year we got hard killing frost like almost into the second week of May, and the orchard grass is up 10 or 12 inches, and it burned it right back to about nothing. And that really hurt the hay yields a lot. So, you know, I just don't know how we can keep going on like this. It's like the weather. Now I've probably gotten about 30% of my first cut and hay done so far. And we're coming into July 4th, and we got like 10 days. You know, we had severe drought in April and up into mid-May. Now we've been getting rain the last month. Now we got about 10 days straight of a lot of rain. So it's going to be well into mid-July before we really get a lot of hay down probably. And that's going to also take maybe a whole cutting out of the equation. Second cutting then isn't going to get started until well into maybe mid-August. So it probably takes third cutting out altogether. So you might lose a cutting. So if you're actually making your living off doing hay, I'm just curious how people are going to cope with reduced hay yields and still stay in business. But at any rate, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And it doesn't look like, I'm not sure if I don't have the live chat turned on or what. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, probably because there must be a problem here because I can't see the live chat on my computer screen. So anyways, thanks for all tuning in. Talk to you later.